Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. We are back here in Herobrine's hideout where we're going to find out what he has to say and if he remembers us after that little visit with the soothsayer.
There is no lack of things to be done.
Ah, so you're the warden that I have heard all about. What news might you have for me? Hmm. I didn't expect less, alas. You are a kind stranger. This was a grisly task, but I'm glad that you performed it, and for that I thank you.
I have need of your help.
I feared the outcome, but am grateful for the truth. I vow to find whoever killed my wife and father and rout the evil from this city. It is time my advisors and I discussed our plan. We must discover who is behind this attack and reclaim my seat in the meat hall. If I return now, I feel I might become my tomb, as it almost did before. So what are we going to do? The advisors are on their way here, and the council meeting should begin in a few moments.
Herobrand meets with his advisors to discuss the actions that they should take in response to the assault upon the Mead Hall of Woodhurst.
We have here Arnwe, we have Colleen, and we have Elda, who apparently doesn't like me all that much.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
The council has gathered, and the time has come to discuss our actions in response to the attack. We must attempt to secure Woodhurst and find a way to protect our people. There's something malevolent working against us here. Good evening. Has everyone arrived? It's time to begin. I when it We should have died with my wife and father if not. Okay, fine. I'll wait until he's finished talking. Now let's get through all this. Good, everyone has arrived. It's time to begin. I want to thank you three for saving Briant and me during the attack. We would have died with my wife and father if not for your quick thinking. These injuries will heal, but I still live to see the city does not fall. We must find those who killed my family. But who is our enemy? We could not determine who these men were. They looked like men from Woodhurst, though none of their faces were familiar. Is anyone safe if we cannot even keep the meat hall secure? Not to interrupt, but do we know this warden can be trusted? I would not have invited Piney to the council if I thought doing so would risk our safety. Given the events of late, I simply feel it unwise to put trust in this newcomer. I mean no offense, of course. It may be wise to speak with the guards around the city to see if they have any suspicious activity. I'm not convinced that it is wise as it may seem. Hmm? That night that we were attacked, two guards stood watch outside the mead hall. Yet I saw no guard to assist in the struggle, nor were they injured or dead outside the door. Their absence is suspicious, and I'm not sure the guards can be trusted. We must start somewhere, I agree. We should see if the guards might help point in the right direction. If those sworn to protect us went missing, then it is troubling. We should discuss this with the captain. Trouble seems to be brewing in the lower quarters of Woodhurst. Are the Dunlendings there suspected? They're behind the attack? Hmm. No, the Dunlendings are our brothers, too. We have long lived together in peace here. If we should come as easily to blame the Rohirrim, whom I'm sure are enthralled with us for letting the city become so dangerous for them. Speaking of which, do any remain, or have they all left? Hmm. Is this? It's, it's, oh right, all right. See, all right. Where we go. Speaking of which, or have they all left? Enough! Bickering about this will get us nowhere. We have nothing to base these suspicions on for any particular people. I want to get whoever is behind this, but we should not jump to conclusions. We must see what the guards are and the captain have to say. Yes, my reeve. Whew, that's quite a lot. We will speak again shortly, once the others have departed. I may not know you well, but you told me of my family and of the scene in the mead hall when the others would not. I believe that you have earned my trust. See, I knew he would have forgotten that little trip to the soothsayer. Now that the rest have left, what do you need?
I have need of your help.
I believe I may trust the council, as they were always loyal to my father, Harrimund. However, I have doubts regarding some of their motivations. Henri's observation about the missing guards was very troubling. Had they been there to help, my family might still be alive. Nevertheless, I believe that speaking with the guards who remain at their posts will yield our best chance of discovering the source of the attack. Alright, and do we have an earring that will be nice? Not too bad.
I have need of your help.
I can't understand why Elda will not trust you. I believe he is concerned for me. He was my father's adviser and is set in his ways. But I am a good judge of character, and you seem trustworthy. Arnwy's observations is troubling, though, and we should be careful not to divulge too much information to the guards. Please speak with Thunfirth, captain of the guard, about the two men posted in the mead hall, and if they have seen anything suspicious lately. All right, I suppose I can speak with him.
Now do you understand?
Yes. Now this is after the soothsayer. He'll remember me now. Now do you understand, my friend? Hildegard has unusual powers, as she speaks of the future with a convincing tongue. I have no doubt that I will cast the Dunlending's invaders from Woodhurst, for none of them can hope to slay me or my son. If my death be by orcish hands, then no man can hope to harm me. Well, just be careful lest orcs arrive. There have been plenty around them in the Broadacres.
Travel south to Brockbridge and meet with my son, Herefara.
Yes, after you finish working on the dealings here in Woodhurst, you will need to speak with my son. I sent Herefara south to the town of Brockbridge, for the bridge over the span is of great strategic importance. He was to help Thane Leofirth keep that point secure, for the Thane, well, some say his last days are nearly here. My son is strong, and will help Leofirth defend the span. Now, when you're done here, travel south to Brockbridge and meet with my son. He will know best what to do for you. All right, fine. I will do that, and as soon as I'm done here in Woodhurst, I shall head out to him. This doesn't look like it's going to be good.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
The 2 men that I entrusted with the protection of the mead hall are gone. They have not been seen for days, for we assumed that they had left for the war, for riches elsewhere, or both. I have seen nothing suspicious, but I have orders to give, and many not have noticed. The guards around town may have more to offer. So the captain of the guard doesn't know what's going on with the guard. Now things are really getting strange. Hmm. Hello there.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
No, there's been nothing suspicious here. They go about their duty, but the miners are tense and worry about war being so close by. The Rohirrim seem to be losing the war, and some believe the Stonings are better suited to separate from Rohan, that it should be ruled by its own people, and not by some fallen king from far off land. While some believe that we should throw in with the Dunlendings and ally with the White Hand. Well, and he says there's nothing suspicious? That sounds suspicious to me. Hello there, have you seen anything suspicious in town?
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
I've noticed nothing unusual, though the lands beyond the gate can be dangerous at times. Rohirrim and Dunling roots run deep through the Woodhurst, and the lands ahead have the strongest Dunling influence. Those who live beyond here do not keep hidden their wishes that the Stone Deans were part of Dunland. With tensions rising, it would be wise for the Rohirrim and their supporters to avoid that place. Well, well. Oh, what about this man?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
You've come just in time. You just missed a party of men that I believe are up to no good. They appear to be following one of the stable hands at the stable, and they followed him around the corner. He has not come back, and I'm worried that they might have hurt or killed him. His heritage is mainly Rohirrim, and the party following him were troublemakers from the lower parts of the city. Please check on him. All right, well, that's something suspicious. Anything else suspicious?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Yes, the man who works the horses in the fields behind the stable looked like he was being followed by that group of men. They were from the lower parts of the city. I have been instructed by the captain to leave them alone, but I fear that the stable hand. Please go around the corner and see if everything's all right. All right, fine. I shall go and find out. Where are they? I think they're this way. Oh, hello. What do you mean you're threatening me? You don't go around threatening me. Oh boy, yeah. These do not look like people that are going to be reasonable. Well, you go around attacking people. You're going to go and see that they can defend themselves at times. Most pointedly. Are you all right?
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I didn't see them coming. Thank you for dispatching them. I am not certain I can stand just yet. Will more of them come to harass me? My leg is hurt badly, and I think I could use a splint and some bandages. Could you please see if the healer of the shop nearby has any supplies to spare? All right, I shall look for some supplies from the healer. It appears that the infirmary is set up at the general store. That's a strange place to put an infirmary.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Oh, how awful! That poor man. Ah, I have some supplies in a spare pack, which I save for emergencies. I have extra, so I can part with it without too much concern. Please take it and use whatever you need to help him. All right? There you go. Ah, good. I found them. Here we go. Some bandages.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Thank you, Pineleaf. I must be more aware from now on. The ruffians seem to come out of nowhere. Will their friends come to finish whatever they began? You will not always be around to protect me, and it seems that I can't rely upon the guards. Some of the others have been leaving town, and I may have to follow if I wish to stay alive. Hmm. Well then, let's get back and see if we can find any more guards in the area. This doesn't look like one who'll give me much information. Hello there.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
Not many come and go through this gate these days. Occasionally a wagon of supplies is sent to Brockbridge to aid in their defense. Otherwise, it is rather quiet here. Smoke rises in the distance and looks to be coming from the south of Brockbridge. I worry for that fair town and for our leaders, Herebrand and Herefara, who went to aid in their defense. Right. The next card.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Nothing suspicious happened around this gate. Farmers are busy tending their fields, and two Rohirrim left recently with their wagon pack. I think I ran into them. You're looking for the two who once guarded the meat hall? I was good friends with them, but they not after what they did. I never wish to speak ill of friends, but they swore off their duty to those they were pledged to protect. And if the rumors are true, good people lost their lives because of it. They can usually be found in the inn nearby. All right, let's go to the inn and find out what they're doing there.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
These two who once guarded the mead hall, Mana and Scurfa, are well known at the inn nearby. If you wish to find them, you should probably start there. However, they may be trying to remain unnoticed after abandoning their duty. Well, yes, there is that. It appears that Mana and Skufa are not here. Hello there, I'm looking for Mana and Skufa. Have you seen them around?
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I know the two that you're looking for, but I have not seen them come by for a few days. There is another inn in town, but they cater to the poorer folk. That inn would put me out of business with their chief's will if my patrons dared not enter it. I hear only trouble goes in there, so be wary. It is by the pond in Lower Woodhurst. Oh, down by the pond. Oh, that should be fun. I'll check with the guard at the mead hall, and then I could head over to the other inn.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Nay, I've seen naught out of the ordinary. With Herebrand gone for Brockbridge, the door is locked, and nobody has been up here until you came. It is too quiet up here, I say. I missed my old post. I once was stationed down near the mine where I could listen to some of the men talk about their distrust of Rohirrim and that Herebrand was a fool to support them. There are terrible rumors about the Rohirrim going around. Ooh, that's nasty. Now, What about the other inn? The Mud. What a name for an inn. And this very definitely looks like a dive if I've ever seen one. And look at that. Hello there.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
What do you want? Aye, you heard the truth. We abandoned our post at the mead hall. The captain kept going on about us being his favorites, but he posted us at that dreary hall. Nothing ever happens at the mead hall. He would barely even pay us. He wanted us out of the way, and now here we are. Hmm. Well, mead hall duty I would have thought would have been a position of honor. Now, how much he was paying you? Well, I don't know about that. I don't know what your salary was. Well, what do you say?
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Yes, we abandoned the captain, but not our duty to Woodhurst. The captain does not have Woodhurst's best interests at heart. We follow the man who could and will save our people. The captain distrusts Harriman and Harabrand and is more concerned about putting himself in a position of power. The man we now owe our allegiance to would likely want to meet you. Besides, he's willing to pay us. Captain only flipped a coin our way when it suited him. Very interesting. So, you're saying the captain wasn't paying you and that someone else is willing to.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
The man I now work for is very influential in Woodhurst. He is the most successful merchant in the region. He owns the mines outside the city, and his trade is unmatched until the White Hand cut off the southern routes. As a guard, I was seldom given the chance to truly protect the people. Yet that is why I became one. I am now afforded that opportunity, and I get paid for it. Yes, Yiffelmund may offer you a similar opportunity if you speak with him in the ore refinery near the center of town. This thing gets stranger. She trying to wake him up or something? Anyway, this is getting stranger and stranger. What will this lead to? We have to find out when we speak to Yifumund in the next episode of The Complete Pine Leaf.